Hello! Okay, so it has been a couple days actually since the last one of these. Pretty much I've been putting out older versions the last few days. So yeah, I had a weekend to go over the new version here, so 85A. Basically just going down the patch notes here. So first things first, the only equipment change was to boulders. So any kind of monster units chucking boulders, and I believe this should probably apply to lizards as well, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, boulders have 50% chance of knockback. The RT cost is apparently still very high. And yeah, it's actually pretty noticeable how much slower they are chucking boulders, but you know, sometimes you've just got nothing better for them to do that particular minute. Alright, so spells and active skills, so minor debuffs are all 10 MP now. Pretty much it looks like it was for the purpose of the AI not spamming them all the time, because that they would spam them too often, their mana wouldn't accumulate. Major debuff costs reduced to 30 MP 20 RT from 40-30, and the range is increased from 3 to 5, but are only single target. Same reason as above, it says. Purify costs 30. I want to say it was like 20 or 25 before, but I could be wrong. Actually, wait a minute, Purify, wasn't that 40? I recall getting rid of Bewitch was a major pain trying to get Purify to, or am I thinking of Cleanse? Oh well, one of them. Hopefully it's that one. So, Boon of Swiftness got actually nerfed a little bit from, got up to 40 MP and 30 RT instead of 30-20. Dark Magic minor debuffs have less area than elemental ones, to kind of match their same missile thing from before. Major debuffs have less range instead of both. Let's see, Dead Scream costs increased to 30-20 to be in line with major. Dragon Magic uses a different formula which uses your stats more than the flat bonus, boosting its damage versus squishy targets like mages and reducing it versus tankier ones. Dragon Magic damage increased by total attack, weapon, class, jewelry, strength, and dex equally, and augment racial skill but not weapon skill. It's worth noting the percentage increases to its damage, like elemental vulnerability or chokers, won't kick in if attackers' strength, dex, aug, plus racial didn't beat the defender's strength, vit, aug, racial score, all of them contributing in different amounts. So it is generally possible to see it do anything only on squishier targets, should be more noticeable on the new formula. Yeah, I have noticed that quite a bit actually, because I like to use the witch on this save to just go and nuke guys, and I would say in general it's like roughly a 30-40% decrease against heavily armored things. So that's good. It was pretty abusable pretty much right away. Yeah, okay, so Dragon Magic attack spells, animation reverted. When the end boss was using the animation, the spells didn't show the visuals. That sucks, but oh well. Terra visual reverted. The new one didn't feel very good. I actually like that this got changed. It just smashes somebody with a rock now, instead of the kind of weird gravity thing that was going on. Fix some inconsistencies in finishing moves scaling, so I'm not sure where those were, but that's always nice. Feather Step also removes Bound. Oh. Well, crap, I wish I would have known that on the other save a couple days ago. Torinico actually got nerfed. Apparently it was a little bit too cheesy, so it's a special skill now. It says, okay, we had our fun, but it could get a bit too good. The alternative was I was considering to keep it as active, but reduce range to those standing around you. Now, he actually did a vote that he put up, because I was, in general, there was just conversation going on as far as whether it should be nerfed to that same thing where it's special ability, or what it should be. So you know what, actually, let's go take a look at the results of that vote here. I clicked on the wrong link. Here it is, straw poll. And what does it say? Because yeah, personally I preferred the one-tile normal range as an active skill, because then you could still, you know, attack and knock out. What does it say? Yeah, 71% ended up voting for that same thing, so one-tile normal range as an active skill. The second one was hitting enemies around you as an active skill, and then pretty much nobody wanted it as a special ability. But yeah, so it looks like that's probably what we'll be getting, unless he says otherwise. But dang it, gotta listen to them democratic results. Alright, Iron Maiden got its range reduced to 1, and the Heretic is fairly durable now. I wanted to test out the Heretic over the weekend, but basically the save that I was going and setting up for doing like endgame testing and things like that, it got to the point where I got her was pretty well into Chapter 1, and you can't actually change her class in Chapter 1, so I couldn't test out either of her classes, but either way. I'll be doing that later. It sounds like, in general, from the comments that I saw popping up here and there, it sounds like people were pretty happy with the Heretic changes. Let's see. Fixed a bug that would apply monster skill status even if its skill missed. Well, darn. And let's see. Classes slightly adjusted a few more stats. Monster strength increased slightly. I'm not seeing the monster strength increase quite yet, although that being said, in the other save, instead of this guy, who is pretty high on strength, actually, I was using Berda and Abda. Or was it Berda and Abda? I know Abda, I forget the other one's name. And for some reason, this might just be because their stats were from a much older save, so in general they were worse. But, man, they sucked. Like, I was trying to do this whole thing of messing with their stats differently, but either way, I'll actually have to double check whether their stats were just terrible or what. On this save, though, let's see, I went and leveled up these guys to 8, so they can at least use some decent gear now, so they can at least fight. Vice is actually really good with sword and board so far, so I might not even go the double attack route, but his avoidance is pretty much higher than everybody, and he's already got parry 3. He's pretty awesome. I actually forgot to pick up Caitlyn here a better sword. I'm gonna go do that real quick. As I sell him. Oh, there's plenty of stuff to sell. It's actually a funny thing with this mod. One thing I was used to use as cell fodder was bucklers in the original. But it seems like circlets are more of a cell fodder thing this time around. 'Cause yeah, you would always end up with like 45 bucklers after the end of a chapter, and it's like, dang, where the hell did I get all these freaking shields from? But yeah, let's see. Yeah, she can't quite... I mean, I guess I might as well go upgrade an Adachi and see how that goes. What do we need for that? Yeah, this 100% system for these weapons. And he did, by the way, he did confirm that this is 100%, despite what it says. So this is beautiful. As always, just fast forwarding a little bit to, you know, as usual, get through all that stuff. There we are. So I get her a bit of an updated weapon here. Wait, you're the wrong one. You. There we go. Wait a minute, she could use the other one. Screw it. Not gonna use you anyway. There we go, you're slightly updated. So, now this fight. This is, I believe it's going to be a Gamp fight in this particular route. I could be wrong on that. But Mount Wolbury is one of those ones that brings about nightmares in a lot of cases. Okay, so, you three are actually going to stick around, but you're going to be... You know, let's make you midliners. Let's have you over here. Actually, let's have you over here. You as a backline support for this one. You're out. You're going to stay up front. You are going to need some help from your spear buddies. There we go. And then a healer for good measure. Yeah, so on this other file, I think it's like 2,000 something days into the game or whatever. Oh yeah, it's this fight. And we can't afford to lose anyone. That's why we're going to go ahead and go through the most dangerous possible route. Yeah, it always kind of made me laugh, because in base game, they're like, oh, there'll be so many guys that we have to fight. Like, yeah, I'll take a 40 versus 10 fight with just random generic soldiers over this friggin' nonsense right here. So we'll see how different this is. Yeah, you go here. Yeah, the no skill run for this thing, I think I lost pretty much everyone. Actually, do I still have frame skip on or something? No. There we go. Corrected. Oh dear God. Yeah, for some reason my phone keeps going off over and over. Because the other day, this weird glitch started happening when, this weird glitch started happening with, Discord, and it just wouldn't stop going off. Like, one of the channels, I was muting it over and over and over, and it just kept coming back. Like, I don't even know why I was even a member of that Discord. CACD2, it's gotten a little bit wonky for my tastes. So one of the Armored Core ones. I don't know, it's just become endless memes, and that's it. Memes are funny every now and then. But really, once you've seen the same joke 400 times, you really don't want to see it any more times. Alright. Let's have Spear Guys go blockade this spot. I believe Woden's gonna be good enough to kind of hold that spot on his own. Actually brought the wrong Spear Guy up front, but oh well. And so I have Murden as another Spear Guy now. And so I was going neutral on this other save file. And you know, you always forget the cool stuff on neutral until you end up going back and redoing it. Because I've only done it, I think, like a couple times now. And yeah, it's one of these things where yes, it doesn't make sense in a lot of cases, but like, you know, if you're in a situation where, yeah, you got screwed over by these guys, but then you're also getting invaded by another place, and your only reasonable chance for survival in that case is, okay, go back to your enemies, or do you go back and, you know, just hope for the best going alone? I mean, from that perspective, yeah, it kind of does make some sense to go the neutral route. Now, I was gonna have her do support, but for now, I want her trying to take out this friggin' ghost. Well, that didn't go so hot. At least I'd like him blocked for now. Actually, I'm gonna have Vice go over and see if he can shield bash the stupid thing into a pit. Let's see. The dragons are gonna be more melee-centric, so it might make more sense to actually go a little aggressive here. I think I'm happy with you doing one of these. That's unfortunate. Alright. But yeah, so one of the things that came up there... Nice! One of the things that came up there was that very first fight once you go neutral, and it's almost like it's there to make sure that you don't go and, you know, change your opinion. So you go, you agree to, you know, rejoin the whole resistance thing after they basically completely screwed you over. And, like, immediately, you find one of the bosses from, well, either of the other routes. And he's just, like, he's already captured, he's just there with a bunch of other guys. And they're basically saying, like, look, you either, like, join us or die, pretty much. And yeah, it's just this fight where he basically goes and gives them a bunch of trash gear. What's his face? Douche Knight. Why do I always forget his name? The guy who becomes Weegraph later. You know the guy. But he basically just goes and gives them, like, all short swords and vests and says, yeah, you know, try to survive. Like, you are all, you know, knights or whatever. This is supposed to be the way you go out, so this is the way you're going out. I don't know, it was just really cool, I thought. Like a weird redeeming moment, because, you know, let's be honest, like I said before, neutral seems a little bit strange from a moral perspective. But it was just cool to see that. Like, finally that guy showing a little bit of humanity towards people. And it's funny that I don't remember so much of the neutral route, because it's actually the one that I went and did my first time through. Because literally that was my logic of, you know what, I'm just gonna treat this as... just believe the story as they tell it. Like, if they're saying that there's no other way to get through this, well, You know, maybe that's the case. Right now, have you chuck this, kinda hoping that it'll, nah. Alright, so this will give you enough range to go up and jump the guy. It's time for you to move up and claim this rock as your best friend. Yeah, let's see, what else was kind of cool in Neutral Route? And I guess you finally find out what happens to Vice if you end up doing the remake. So there's that. Stuff doesn't exactly go so hot for him. Turns out, screwing over literally everyone has downsides. So there's that, because he can't stop... He just can't stop his backstabbing. It's his... He can't help it. As, what was it? Is it TV tropes that put it that way? It's just like he's got, what's it? Consistent backstabbing disorder? Something like that? Perpetual backstabbing disorder. There we go. That was the one. Okay. Now, can you stun him, please? No. Now, Murden's good, but he's still kind of getting there. Like in general, these frontline spear guys are not going to be too accurate. I'm actually fine with that under most circumstances because they're very evasive as well, and really damage dealing isn't their main forte. I should say main role, not forte, but whatever. A little bit weird getting back into it after a few days of silence. So, one thing I'm noticing right off the bat here, we are not seeing a whole lot of action from those dragons at all. Yeah, let's have you go up and just generally heal. Actually, you know what? No, let's, do a line dance. There we are. Okay, that's fine. Got himself even closer to that pit. Now... just drop an area heal, methinks. You can't. Oh well, just heal Voltaire then. I definitely like how this fight is a lot less... how would you put it? Drastically? Wow. Way to English. No, it's just a lot less ridiculous. Now, look, I'm a huge fan of just difficulty in general, but this was more nightmarishly difficult for the wrong reasons. Like, it was just, you are completely bottlenecked from the very start. They've got a lot of range options, you don't have a lot of damage options, and, well, you need two specialized classes to take on the two different specialized things. Namely, you know, you can't do any friggin' damage to dragons, except for kill moves and dragoons by this point, so if you haven't raised them up, well, you're pretty much SOL. You got friggin' zombies and crap all over the place, and skeletons, and what do you do with all that? Now, it is still strange to me why they're not charging ahead. Because they've got every reason to charge ahead here, they're just kind of putting themselves at the back. Kind of strange. Oh well. That guy's gonna be dead soon, so we'll have everyone move up. It's actually especially funny because they have all of this very energetic music going on. Wait, why did you just get a friggin' skill bonus for getting electrocuted? Electrician skill has gone up. Insert fork into outlet, become master electrician. Yeah, if only that's how it worked. In case I'd be a master of remembering things, because I always forget them. Alright, what the hell made that go up? Or rather, what do you have? So, I guess anatomy. What is with you and getting your anatomy skill up through getting weirdly injured? 'Cause I always thought that that was just physical hits. Like, physical hits and blocking and that sort of thing. But yeah, I guess getting electrocuted counts, so... Actually, come to think of it, if... it could... Okay, so I know that their attack and whatever combined stats are the thing that ends up causing them to hit like they do. It makes me wonder if that's triggering, like, maybe it's just use of strength and Vit, or not Vit, but Dex that cause it to go up? Am I just completely overthinking this? Possible. I'm gonna assume I'm completely overthinking this and it was just always the case. I don't know! Dang it, phone, stop. Whatever, you go over here. My phone keeps distracting me here. Like, pay attention to this Discord that you never listen to, but keeps reverting back to constantly giving you updates. Even though I've muted it several times, the only reason I haven't really left it is because I keep assuming that one day something interesting might come out of it. Why you can no exercise. There we go. I'll just have this guy go and smack himself in the head with a stick. Get all smart from it. Why are these dragons sitting back here? Why didn't I bring my Dragoon? I knew that this was the fight. These are strange questions. Dead? Not dead. Oh well. Okay, no, you stop here, because you'll probably get creamed if you end up walking any farther. It's really worrying me that they're all hanging back like that. Probably more than it probably should. And they've all got Rampart Aura at least rank 2 by the looks of it. What the hell's going on? I know in the original they sort of did this. Like when I was doing the no-skill run, basically as long as they couldn't get into range after a while, they just gave up. And this doesn't seem right at all. Something is very wrong here. Thunder Flare. Dang. Alright. Wither. Wow, that took a lot of health off him. Oh, wait a sec. It took more health off than actual damage. Wow. Need to consider using that debuff more often. Right. I think you should just electrify. Yeah, probably. Nice as her MP regeneration is so ridiculous at this point that there's almost not even a point worrying about it. Now, dang it, gotta exercise the other guy before I can actually get this Terranite moving up. This fight, so, okay, the original, like I was mentioning several times, is obviously friggin' nightmarish for many reasons, but especially when you run to a situation where you think you've finally beaten the entire thing. You think everything's all well and safe and you got it under control, and then just, like, another guy shows up out of nowhere. Dang it. Another frickin' dragon just showed up. Like, how many do you have here? Why on earth would we go this direction? At least in this case it makes sense, because you can actually hurt them. Would have been nice for them to maybe tell you in the original, like, hey, bringing a dragon in the crap, maybe bring a dragoon. You don't have to go through this entire fight and then reload it. here until we can get a better shot on someone. Now, you need to probably stun someone. Or just flat out take this guy out, why not? He'll be back in a few turns, and that'll be a pain. But hopefully I can get him exercised by then. Then he can be all fit, and he can go to CrossFit, and he can go to tournaments, and... you know, maybe he'll just go and flex all over the place. Did I have a point in that? No. But let's pretend I did. Let's just pretend I had a point in that stuff I said. Aww. Oh, I feel bad for wasting those points. Alright. You throw out a Ruination. If it hits, that's nice. If not, whatever. You're out of the fight anyway. There we go. I really don't want to feel like dealing with a countdown timer anytime soon. What about you? Can your Ruination hit? Very low odds, so let's have cleanse these guys. Good deal. Now they can just run away and not die. Kinda makes me think of this, one weird Van Canto song. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but it's this, what's the term? Acapella. This is a German acapella band. And, they pretty much redid all the instruments of a metal band, save for the drums. Because apparently they tried having a guy do the drums, and he just kept losing his voice over and over, so... finally they just said, screw it, we're gonna have a drummer, and everyone else is gonna be on vocals. But they had this one song, oddly enough, about the Lord of the Rings, and it was like this weird example of bizarrely redundant lyrics going on. Like, oh, they were there to survive and not to die. Like, cool. I think one kind of explains the other, but whatever works. You just get a drop attack on this one. Fantastic. They can actually be hurt. Ooh, think of it. Let me take a look at your skill list real quick. Yeah, no, Sun Ward just naturally comes higher in the list. I thought it might be how I had them ordered here. But it really would be nice to have that a little bit lower. Personal preference. Electrifying this guy because he's a beast. Man, you ever been hit so hard by a friggin' flashlight that you ended up falling asleep? I know the feeling. Alright. Go for it. Nice. It would be nice if my healer was actually awake and not taking a nap on the side of a volcano right now. But I guess not everything can work out as you want it to. Probably should have brought two of them. Ray of Life right there. And plus side, he's probably charging up while he's down there. I guess I can't stupidly waste all his points that he'll be needing for resurrections in a little bit. Okay, actually no, this is a perfect time to show this off because I love this. This is one of my favorite changes from 85. Okay, so he added ammonia salts. Remove sleep. Is that not amazing? Quick, wake up, let me drop this boulder on your head. Oh, I love that so much. Alright, you know what? You need to just heal and bail, I think. Or... wait, that took TP, yeah, so he's not gonna have enough for a preempt. Only got a couple guys that can even target him right now, though. And healer's coming up. Yeah, you know what? No, I'm just gonna leave him for the moment. Okay, I don't quite understand how on earth Toxic Breath would give charm, but whatever. That lag, though. Okay. Time for one of these. There we go. Extremely heal these guys. Barely hurt that guy. It's a good day. Finally get to show off Vice here. Since I probably won't be doing a whole lot of that in the other one. Actually, no. Vice is still around in that other save file. He's just a tad dead in the story. There's that. He's only a little bit dead, just mostly dead. By mostly dead, I mean they hung him. Actually, I think that means he comes back in Palace of the Dead, if I'm not mistaken. That'd be cool. I know, it's weird, like, I know a lot of vague things about Palace of the Dead and all that. It's just, I've never actually made it all the way to the bottom of that thing. I've never completely finished Coda because... Not really because I couldn't get through it, but because I stopped caring partway through. Like, I kept going and trying it, and kept going through, and like, okay, this time I'll just push through it, get to the other side there. It's like 150 hour plus save file, you know, made it this far, and then just partway through, it's like, wow. These fights are all the same thing, I don't care. I'm gonna go do literally anything else. And then we'll just stop, so hopefully this will be the one. Alright. I do like that damage right there. Slowly but surely pushing through. Alright, you're gonna stun. Yeah, once you get White Knights going in either version, they're just amazing. Okay, who else can I completely remove the health bar from? You know what? I kind of want this guy gone. I know it doesn't give him another Wither, but that's fine. I just really want him out of the way. And just re-up Fearful. Actually, no, give it to this guy so he's weakened. I was gonna say that we are, but not quite. Vickery. This is kind of looking ripe for a retreat scenario right now. Like, slowed down and debuffed out the anus here. And little children's running around upstairs again. And neighbors are kind of loud. I've joked in several occasions, like, man, if they had gotten some neighbors that were actually dicks down here, that would not be a good time for them. Like, we've had water coming down from the ceiling, had noises at all hours of the night. What it is. As you become a parent, you become more understanding of that sort of stuff, even if it is annoying. Alright, please crit this guy off the cliff. Aw. Dang. You can shoot people straight off the edge of the map, it's pretty great. How does that charm? Alright, who are you gonna rush? Dead, please. There we go. Alright, they can't do much, thankfully. I say before they completely rock those guys. Oh, that explains how everyone keeps getting slowed down. Man, even in this version, there's just debuffs flying around like crazy. It's hard to tell what's going on. Also, I forgot to pop and Still Shadow on him, didn't I? Well, for now, Woden's in the worst shape. We've got 2 people on the front slowed down. Only one of them really matters, because you kind of need Denim shooting stuff, but... I mean, he's in position, he's just very, 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 poorly holding up right now. Life Quench and Purify. Alright, this gets rid of poison too, so that'll be good. Alright. I really don't want to heal this guy, but... kind of necessary right now. Okay, I guess that doesn't get rid of poison. It just said that it did. Good to know. Check it out, I can hit 2 spaces too, dick. Let's not get any more people going here, shall we? You're still kind of pitifully stuck here. As soon as either of these 2 Northern Dragon guys can go ahead and die, that would really free some stuff up. And there goes Gildas. Oh, and they've got a healer, too. Completely missed that. Why do you keep getting all your kill moves? Enough. Friggin' 50 billion kill moves. At least it's nice that Fear only lasts a couple turns now. It doesn't last a bajillion years. That mess was kind of annoying. Thank you. Please continue blocking and doing that sort of thing, because we cannot afford to have any more uneven exchanges. Right, wonderful. They must have Tactician or something. How the hell are they getting kill mode? Well, no, they aren't getting hit a lot. Alright. Stones. I think I have 1 stone at least. Yeah, apparently stones might be getting removed, which would be a nice little rebalance. Definitely would like to see them going. I mean, I'm using them here for the hell of it, but it would be nice to actually see a threat of some characters losing lives every now and then. Because that's probably the biggest immersion breaker in the original there. Like, oh my god, all these people are dying all over the place. Wait a second, we have a thing in the store that can bring people back to life for health for less than the cost of health insurance every year. You know? Like, crap, guys. Get on it. So what I'm gonna do, can I move you anywhere? No. Okay, I'm gonna have to move the Terranite back and just feed this guy a bunch of leaves, because I'm not gonna be able to get to Vice, I don't think. But yeah, I'm gonna just have him go and heal the lower end of the party. Keep all of them going. There we go, major heal. Really regretting wasting that kill move on a Ghost ages ago. I was really not expecting it to go this poorly. I would like to be able to retreat, but I can't because of those dragons. Right. You need to go over here and just chuck something at this stupid thing so it'll die. Rocked. And then you should be able to Thunder Flare. One and... what about you? Okay, you barely get affected by it. Let's do that. Perfect. And then that should be the last meditate she needs all fight. All things considered. Yeah, this is the kind of mob stuff you never see in any other game, that's for sure. Everybody's all shoved in tight quarters here. There's actually formations being considered. Alright, now... Alright. Have No, you can't really hit those two. You can hit this. And that won't do much good. You know what? No, let's have you go back and start charging up Donalto. Only have these couple leaves anyway, no. In that case, no, just go for Cesius here. Just drop a bunch of shadows all over the place. And to keep the place barricaded off. Let's have you take some... Yeah, sorry for the lag here. Not really a whole lot I can do about that. Testing my shots out. Thank you, game. I am well aware. You know what? Just take a shot at this guy. Just because he doesn't seem... Well, he won't have any use for the TP he accumulates. He cannot use his toilet paper. Probably take out that healer with a kill move as soon as I get it, although he's a little bit too far away at the moment. Please miss. Alright. Thank you. Voltaire doing a good job holding his end over there. At least I like that they're finally using debuffs and not just... well, using friggin' Paralyzing Wave over and over and over. It was so frustrating in the original that they didn't use anything but that. Like, we weren't stunned 24/7, that's all we want. Dead. Okay, good. Have you jump down and claim this spot. I'm just gonna have to accept Vice losing a life here. Okay, Johann needs a heal. And finally have enough points on hand for a preempt. This guy can't do anything, so it'll allow for a couple extra hits. Actually, alright, let's see, time-wise, it's probably going to be a good maybe 6 or 7 rounds before both those guys die, so I can use a stone on one of them. Alright, I need the shadow gone, because I need her to be able to start... Oh crap, she can't move there anyway. Well, that's a bummer. Alright, well, you know what, just hold off a sec then. I need to get her jump one at the nearest opportunity. Which is going to be forever from now. Miss? Oh man, he would have a kill. Man, that sucks. Alright. In that case, it's time to get Vice back up. One turn I finally used preempt. So crappy. Any more shadows? Yeah, I'm sick and tired of people hiding over there, so just drop one there. Now, you still can't use Mother's Blessing. Hurry, heal then. I won't be able to charge up or resurrect anytime soon. I definitely have to make sure to buy more of those leaves at a later opportunity. These guys need some poison. No question about that. Poison these bastards. Poisoned you, Dex. And yeah, let's give you a Fearful. So you can use it whenever you can. You know, the biggest change that I'd love to see, that I know will never happen because it's probably physically impossible, is to merge together all of the dragons into just, like, it's a dragon, and that's it. Because it seems really stupid that they suddenly lose all of their abilities as soon as they change what type of dragon they are. Kind of preferred when they flat out couldn't change. And it kind of seems like the only reason that it's there is to make the whole Deneb recruiting thing easier. Suppose all I can really do for her now is just have her nuke repeatedly. It's slow going, but it's something. This is better than before with the, you know, hitting only 1s or 2s. Alright guys, can you please stop killing Vice before I have a chance to move him? Or having him poison my own guys? Or repeatedly getting 40% hits constantly? Alright. At least I have a turn coming up. It's for a guy that's dead. Would you guys lay off Vice? For real. Good lord. That was just plain ridiculous. Alright, do you have an antidote? Yes. Fix him. Or he dies. And you're still hitting with Dust Storm all the time, you pricks. And he can't even do an area heal anymore. His MP regeneration is pretty pitiful. So let's take a look real quick. So Gildas is going to be pretty slow. Hopefully he'll be fine for a while. He is just regularly slowed, so his... like, in general, I mean, his RT is friggin' 176. He'll be fine. He'll be fine for a while. Voltaire, unfortunately, not so much. And unfortunately, I really don't see any way to get out of this without them losing some lives. It's really time to back up and bottleneck a little bit. Probably should have been having L go around and nuke that healer. Actually, I think that's what I'll do right now. Drain on this guy. And just stay where you are, because you're really friggin' slow right now. Johan's gonna need a heal. I'm actually just gonna hopefully just do a cleanse. Oh wait, I misread that. Alright, misread where they were. That was a dumb move. Miss? No, of course, you hit your 25% repeatedly. Right. The point. at least try to stun this guy until she can get close. Nope, didn't happen. I will say that by far, the Earth series of stuff is still just annoying as hell. Like, the entire thing exists only to be a pain. I do like that the other stuff finally got beefed up to be comparable, but, oof. I mean, I guess it is Earth, so it's meant to make you salty, but oh man. It's not as bad. It's not nearly as bad, I'll say that right off the bat, but it's pretty dire right now. Like, okay, you got your accuracy down, so all my damage dealers are a little bit out of the fight right now. Alright, if there's one guy who needs surviving, it's Johan right now. So he can at least bottleneck them. Can't bring anyone back up, because I only brought one healer. So, brilliant move there. Expert strategery. Why on earth did we go this way? I think I'm gonna have Bertrand still hold out there because he's not taking any hits right now. And though I do want him taking out this healer. That's kind of gonna be his main priority right now. I mean, they don't always come in with a healer, but it's super annoying when one shows up. For obvious reasons, because they've kind of got you outnumbered and have a pretty big lead as far as both damage and health go. That's alright, can still pull this back. I'm gonna say it's probably not gonna be as annoying as the no-skill run, though. I don't have to rely on hitting a bunch of ghosts off of cliffs. Really can't say this music's terribly fitting, though. I'm not feeling awfully optimistic anytime this map shows up. Actually, isn't it Vice that suggests going this way? Dang it, Vice. What the hell? I'm like, oh, nobody will see it coming. Yeah, when a bunch of corpses roll down the hill, yeah, you got that right, buddy. Because maybe it's a little bit suicidal to go attack the friggin' dragon and zombie and ghost whatever mountain. When, oh, I don't know, you could just go fight regular guys. Get this guy going on life support here. Basically what I'm going for, I want to just go and take out their healer for now. Yeah, you can't do much, just back up. We need to get back on our island. Just want to take out their healer, get a chance to recover. Get everyone healed up a little bit. Alright, I can't lose Denim right now, so let me go get him healed up. Everyone else is relatively safe. Then probably snipe out their ghosts if they end up charging forward, because what I'm expecting is to back up here, the dragons will back off. The ghosts will end up charging forward. Can you... Alright. Kill him. So ghosts will end up charging forward, get them killed off and exercised, and then take out the healer before going over there so that they can't recover. Then hopefully just kind of poison everyone else, maybe? Bertrand is still fine there for another round until those guys lose their lives. I mean, I guess on the plus side, they are at least playing to their strengths, and not necessarily just dropping stuns like a crack addict. Alright, good. Your turn, this guy hasn't moved. Take a tremendous, end him, and we can move on from there. So all their healing is now disabled. You're out. And Bertrand's finally taken hits, so it's time for him to back out as well. You just need to drop some more poison. Alright, yeah, that'll be fine. Just whatever you can get. As long as they're taking hits long after we're gone. Now you need to charge to get the possibility of a resurrect, although let's be honest, those odds are pretty much none. You back off completely. They don't really have any archers right now. So back row is safe. Don't hobble. Yeah, I know, but what can you do? There we go. Now that should leave that dragon mostly dead. Actually, you know what, let's have you sticking around right here. You're safe, you're not taking too many hits. Probably go and move Denim out of the way so that he's not going and tempting out any extra stuff. Why don't you heal yourself with this? Not much, but it's something. Excellent. And you just hold out right here. So those two are the ones that I'm hoping to tempt out all the debuffs. Yeah, and Voltaire's on his last life now, unfortunately. Yeah, maybe less of that, please. Okay. Wait here, because there's not much you can do. Crap. And I left the gap open. Should have figured. Alright, so we got one guy over here. Yeah, definitely need to be bringing two healers, though. This guy can't really pull double duty very well. And she's got a boulder thing, so that's doing a lot of damage. You're gonna go up and you're gonna just, I guess, feed Donalto every piece of drug-related stuff you've got on you. Ooh! Oh yeah, that's right, he's got the Boulder Spear, so... or Silver Spear, whatever. He's gonna be doing a crap ton of these guys, that's why they haven't been attacking him. I think they're out of reinforcements at any rate. Don't die, Johan, come on. Need you tanking over there. Hey, he lost his instill a while ago, didn't he? Alright. For the moment. Actually, no. If there's only one dragon, I don't have to worry as much about him. Don't kill Bertrand. Fortunately, now I have to do this. I was hoping to be able to save up for a little bit and go and get Woden back up. One of these gives MP. I think it was one of the dark ones that gives MP, so I'm gonna start specializing towards that next. Crap. Come on, Potato, I need you moving. How many debuffs flying around? Can't lose a single guy. Let's take the single most dangerous route we can possibly imagine. Oh yeah, by the way, this is why I usually say that there's really no reason to have any dragons other than fire dragons. Because in general, most of their stuff is pretty similar. But like, look at this. They can just walk around on fire. With utter impunity. Right, so can I get a turn yet? I mean, everyone's slowed down to a ridiculous degree. But I'd like to get a turn now, please. Thank you. Well, I should have given... Yeah, screw that, buddy. No, we're not even doing that crap right now. You die. Not redoing this whole fight because you want to parry. Realistically, I can't exercise them all. No, this is just what we're doing now. Anything that can help you. Heal, I guess. Right. As per usual, gotta say again, I love that Rushing Gale is just 2 attacks instead of, well, you know, an insta-kill in almost every scenario. Okay. Time for some exorcism, finally, since these ghosts are crazy fast now. Apparently that's the thing. They can't level, but they're way faster than usual now. Like, that guy almost entirely got himself back on his feet before Donalto even got a single turn. Now what else? Okay, you. Run forward, use some leaves, do some harassment, do some stabbing, just generally don't die. Drop some more of these, I guess. So yeah, I don't even know if there's an upper limit on these now. If you can just take the hits, that's fine. Get bent, dragon. There we go. One more bites the dust. Sure, I'll take a strength up on you. Now that I think about it, you know what this reminds me of? The picking up the cards thing. That makes me think of Vigilante 8. Like, go get all your car upgrades by picking up all the remains of the other cars. He's not on his last flight, is he? Okay. As long as no one's perma-dying, it's fine. Right. Yes, charm. Please don't. You guys suck. Get this stupid ghost gone. And just charge forward and kill all these chumps. Alright, never mind. Have to go for those 100% hits. Perfect. Yes, he's like slowed 4 times over and has no turns at all. Dang it, I am annoyed, but I still love it. What the hell? So he'd get a turn. There we go, it's few versus 4 now. Almost there. Am I even going for that guy? I don't know. You will be, hopefully. Friggin' the longest fight in history. Bent. also get bent. You just get deleted. Turn into a bag of crap. That's why we always make everything into an entire bag when it's what? That was a misclick. Dang it. Oh, you can't hit that guy anyway. Alright. Finish him. There we go. Now this has to be... Or no, just shoot him. Finally, last guy. Just go smack him with a stick. I don't know why I thought that would work, but it would have been awesome if it did. Yes. Good frickin' bye. Ugh. Denim, this plan is stupid. Why do you ever want to go through this mountain? You should just take one look at that and just nope the hell out of that situation. Yep, and they screw him over. Alright, that's the end of that for now. And onward to more actual enjoyable fights after this.